All right, good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with RBBS Property Holdings, LLC, and Flipstream. So I want to welcome everybody to our regular scheduled Wednesday night training of our real estate day trade and Flipstream training on our tools and resources. All right, everybody knows that Flipstream is a great platform to be able to flip properties without using any of your own money or any of your own credit. Everybody knows that. We've done enough, training sessions and enough videos and enough uh, mentorship sessions that we have out there online and everything that kind of showcases, the our core product, which is the real estate day trading. Um, it's a way for other platforms are teaching people to go out and knock on doors, and they're kind of limited to the areas that they can travel to, which does cost money, can get expensive traveling to different areas, especially if you go into other cities within your state or if you're traveling outside of the state. Our real estate day trade model using the Flipstream tools and resources enables people to research properties all across the United States from the comfort of their seat that they're sitting in front of their computer at their home, coffee shop, restaurant, library, you know, beach, wherever you can get an internet access. You can use Flipstream to identify properties nationwide, to search properties nationwide, to structure deals nationwide, to find the owners of the properties nationwide, to get them contracted nationwide, you know, everything. You can do it all right from your computer. Okay. And you never have to even travel to go look at any of these properties because you're not actually buying the property. You are contracting the property. And then you are flipping that contract out to an end buyer. If anything, the end buyer is the person who will actually go out and probably inspect the property if they choose to. But you all, as real estate day traders, there's no need to even do that. Okay? So there's no need to be in the same place as the property is, which makes real estate day trading such a beneficial way of doing this and a more efficient and a more effective way of doing it because you can research more properties, than you can if you just was limited to knocking on doors. All right, so let me start sharing my screen here. Now, we know, a lot about that. Tonight, I'm going to go over some other things that you can do with Flipstream. Okay, I know this is a little bit off of what we normally talk about. What we normally are talking about, we're talking about our real estate day trading, where we go and we pull up our PropWire accounts and we look for properties and we're looking for properties that have less than 70, that have more than 70% equity in them. All right, and you're basically getting these properties under contracts and you're putting $20,000 minimum into the homeowner's pocket, and you're paying off all their liens and all their attorney fees and keeping the home from being foreclosed on, and you're able to make money. You'll be able to put money in their pocket, sometimes 20, 40, 50, 60, even 100,000. I just did one today where I contacted a person on a property, and I was able to offer them up to $120,000 in their pocket, and I'm still gonna make about 35,000. Okay. Needless to say, that person is now feeling very hopeful because before they was faced with the possibility of going into foreclosure, property being foreclosed on, share, coming out and issuing them an eviction notice, and they're walking away with nothing. Now they're looking at the prospect of not only getting all their liens and stuff paid off and keeping that foreclosure off their credit, but they're looking at $120,000 that's going to be put in their pocket at closing. I mean, come on, really? I mean, that's what it's all about. That's Flipstream, right? Hold on. Can you all even see my Can you all see my on my screen? Yeah, okay. I think y'all can. All right. All right. So I mean, that's what Flipstream is all about. It's not one of those platforms where, one of those wholesaling companies where they go out and they find people that that are about to be foreclosed on, and they're basically just offering them to pay off their liens or try and get the house under contract to do a subject to or quick claim deed or some type of scheme that they're working trying to get control of the property. They're really not helping that person out. They really are. They really aren't helping that person out. They're just scheming to get that property under their control so they can make money on it. Now, are we going to make money on the property? Yes, we're going to make money on the property, but we are structuring our deals to make sure that the people who are in those homes, they have viable solutions. We offer them money in their pocket at closing. We never structure a deal that does not include at least a minimum of $20,000 in their pocket, because we never go after deals that we can't do that with. Okay? So the one that I just did the research on today and called the person up, got the verified number, called them up, made contact with them, and man, this lady, she was so relieved because she didn't know what she was going to do. She just was beside herself. She didn't know what she was going to do. It was just a stress of knowing that within the next 120 days, our property was going to be sold at auction, and she was going to be out, and she was going to have a foreclosure on her credit for the next 7 years. Now she's not going to have a foreclosure. She's still going to have to leave the property, but she's leaving the property with 120 grand. Isn't that a much better outcome than just sitting and waiting for your property to be auctioned off and then the sheriff come and tell you, okay, you got to go?
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely. Now, would I have made more money if she would have just accepted the 20 grand? Yes. But look, $35,000, that's a lot of money. I mean, I'm still gonna make over 35 grand on that deal. I mean, so really, think about that for a second. I'm still gonna make over 35, I'm still gonna make 35 grand on that deal. Okay? Because when you structure the deals where we structure them, you have that leeway to offer that much money to satisfy the person who is leaving their home. There's no better closing incentive than that type of money being put in their pocket. Of course, when I approached her, I started off with, I can pay off all your liens, all your liens, your attorney fees, keep it off your credit, and with $20,000 in your pocket, I'll help you and your family out. And they had a very nice home. Okay, home was worth over $400,000. All right, they had a very nice home. The home was worth more than $400,000. And her thing was, $20,000 sounds nice, but I just feel like I'm taking a huge loss. Someone's got their mic open. You got a lot of noise in the background. Please mute your mic. Okay. There we go. All right. So, but she was like, Calvin, I'm just it's just a huge loss. I mean, I put so much into this house and, we've gotten to the point to where we got a lot of equity in it. And now we're in this situation and, 20 grand just doesn't seem right. So I asked her, I said, so, okay, so what, how much money would you need to make, to feel right? What would make this feel right to you? Now, granted, I can't give you what your house is worth. So that's not the type of business structure that we have. You know, and in this case, I was just straight up front. I said, look, I can't give you what your home is worth. Okay. Yes, I know your home is worth almost $490,000. I know that, but I can't give you what your home is worth. And I know you owe like close to $100,000, or no, you owe like $80-some thousand. But I can't give you $460,000 for your home because I've got an end buyer who is looking to buy a home wholesale, so he can make money on it. Okay, everyone in this situation has to make money. So with that being said, what would be a fair price for you in this situation, given that the home is in foreclosure? It's going to be auctioned off in 120 days. You owe $89,000 on it. You owe $6,200 in attorney fees. So after paying all that off, what would be a satisfactory amount of money that you could feel good about? And she was like, well, I mean, I like to walk away with $150,000. I said, well, okay, well, let's see if we can make that happen. You know, while she was on the phone, I reworked the numbers, and I just said, look, I can't do $150,000, but I can do $120,000. And she was happy with that. Okay, but this is the business that we're in, and this is how, especially if you are going to be doing these deals completely on your own, you've got to know how to break through their insecurities. Because remember, these are people who are faced with the most stressful situation that they've ever had to face. These are people who have probably been contacted by so many people trying to take advantage of their situation. These are people who have suffered a great loss in their income because at one time they were probably making pretty good money, but now, for the last year and a half, they haven't been able to pay their mortgage. So these are people who are under a tremendous amount of stress. And you've got to know how to deal with these people. You've got to know how to react to them, and put them at ease and somehow get them to understand that, yes, you are here to make money, but I'm not here to just rob you of your property. Let's see what we can do to ease your situation, give you a viable solution, while at the same time, my end buyer can get a property that they can still market and make money on, and that we can make money as the middleman. Okay, there is nothing condescending about that situation. There's nothing, there's nothing insulting about that. It's just, those are the facts. And this is the situation. And you're there to try and create some type of option, some type of solution that they can live with, you can live with, and your end buyer can live with. All right. So that's what we normally do when we're doing the real estate day trade. Okay. Tonight, I want to talk about another way you all could use Flipstream to make great money. Okay. Now, as you know, in real estate day trading, you're looking for properties that have at least 70% of equity in them, and you're looking for properties that you can get under contract and you can flip them out to an end buyer who's going to bring the actual cash. Tonight, we're going to talk about more traditional type deals, properties that you can actually buy. Even if you have no money of your own, okay? But you can actually buy them by teaming up with people who have good, decent credit. 650 scores, something like that. Most of you here probably have a 650 score. Or someone who has a 650 score, who wants to be involved in real estate, but they don't have the money, the 20% down. that most of the time these deals need like a multi-family or a 1 to 4 unit deal or fix and flip or something like that's required to get that type of loan. Is there anybody in here who fit that description, or you know someone who fits that description? Anybody?
You say the description that has higher or lower credit score?
That has like a 650 score, or you know someone that has a 650 score, but you just don't have the necessary discretionary cash laying around to come up with 20 to 25% down.
Yes, I know someone. I just don't have that cash to come down.
Exactly. Okay. So tonight we're going to go over how to use some of our tools in Flipstream to make that happen and put those deals together, even though you don't have the cash. Some of you may not even have the credit, but you know someone who has the credit. And we're going to show you how to structure a deal and present it to people, and just present it to someone and say, hey, look, I've got a deal that I can do that will make us X amount of money if I can just partner with someone who has a 650 score. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be lovely.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to go over some of the other ways that you can structure deals through Flipstream. All right. All right. Tonight, we are going to use our prop wire to find some deals that will fit, that will make that happen. We're also going to be using our secure your funding Rolodex. Okay. We're going to be using Sequoia Lending, and we're going to be using one of our other providers that people really don't know a lot about, is a personal loan provider. Okay. So, and we're going to show you how to use these 3 tools to locate and structure deals that you can present to people that you all can work together to make these deals happen. Okay. First of all, let's go over to Sequoia Lending. All right. We're in Sequoia Lending. And some of you in here are Sequoia Lending loan consultants. You're a commercial loan consultant. And as you all know, Sequoia Lending, we're always looking for people who want to become commercial loan consultants. Those of you who are in here who are already consultants, and I think some of you have already posted your Sequoia links into the networking area. I have a career page on the Flipstream site where you all can go and click on it and become Sequoia commercial loan consultants. Okay, you're paid very handsomely. You know, when you bring customers over and they put a deal together and they make these deals happen and they get these loans, you get anywhere from 23 to 46% of the points. That's good pay. That's excellent pay when it comes to being a loan consultant. Okay, well, I'll show y'all how to work these deals. All right, Sequoia Lending has a products page. You can go in, you can look at all the different products. Okay, 1 to 4 unit investment properties. We're going to be looking at 1 to 4 unit properties, and we're going to be looking at multifamily loan properties. Okay, I'm not going to put y'all in a fix and flip and hold right now, because fix and flip and hold requires that you're going to need to secure money to fix that property up, and it requires a lot more advanced skill set to identify properties and kind of figure out what it's going to cost to repair them, and that's just a whole lot for you all to start to take in right now. So we're not going to go into that. We're going to deal with 1 to 4 unit investment properties, and we're going to deal with multifamily loan properties. Okay, showing y'all how to work those deals and pull those deals together and make something happen with it. Now, in their 1 to 4 unit properties, here is their loan terms. Okay, a long-term loan intended for new and experienced, this is what I said, intended for new and experienced real estate investors seeking long-term rental financing for single-family residence, townhouse, PDU. Okay, that's that added unit you put on your own land, extra little small property there. Okay, or condo nationwide. Loan amounts must be from 100K to 5 million. Credit score is 650 minimum. Remember we mentioned that 650. That's the magic number, 650 minimum credit score. 30-year term, up to 80% LTV for purchase, which means you have to bring at least 20% onto the table. Don't fret. We're going to show you how to get that 20% too. Okay? Up to 75% LTV for cash out refinance. That's if you already have a property, you're doing a cash out, or if you're buying a property, you're just going to cash it out, you are going to have to come up with, they're only going to do 75% of the value of the property. Now that actually requires no money out of your pocket. If you own a property already, if you know someone owns a property already and they want the cash out of that property, they don't need to bring money to the table. It's just that they're only going to give them 75% of the value of the property. So if the property is, let's say, even number is $100,000, they'll give $75,000. Does everybody got that?
Yes.
All right. No personal income checks. You don't have to verify your income. Ain't that something? Foreign nationals, okay. Purchase under LLC or personal name based on the state. That's real beneficial in case y'all didn't know that. Okay. Rate starts at high 7s. Actually, the rates have dropped a little bit. The rates are now in the mid 6s. Okay. Rates have dropped a little bit. Why? Because I know I just did a deal with a customer in California who's getting a $580,000 loan on a property that it's a construction deal. They were $580,000 short, and they were able to get that money, get what they needed from Sequoia. So they're putting that deal together now, and I think they have them in the mid 6s. Okay, document needed: application, corporate entity documents, 2 months bank statements. Okay, real estate experience track record. Now, it does say for new and experienced. If you don't have a real estate experience track record, just state that you don't have it. Okay? But you click the apply now, and of course, it takes you over, you can fill out this information. All right. So that is the requirement. So let's take it into the fact that we know what those requirements are for that 1 to 4 unit, property, right? We know what the requirements are, right? So if you're looking to purchase a 1 to 4 unit, apartment complex, multifamily unit, townhouse or single family or just whatever it is, okay? And you're gonna need 20% down. All right. Let's go to another source. Let's go to this source right here. Let's go to this personal loans. Personal loans tailored for you. This is another company, Go Capital, on personal loans. Okay, let's look and see what their requirements are. It's up here. Let's see what their requirements are. Okay. Well, I hope I got to go back because it's not showing it on the application page. But I pull straight up. I pull straight from the application page. Let's look at the. All right. Obtain capital loans investing to start a business or for any purpose. Strong credit history is required. Now, for this, you're going to need an 880 score or above. I'm sorry, not 880, 680. My bad. 680 score or above. So slightly a little bit higher score than you need for the primary loan. Funds from $20,000 to $500,000. Term from 1 to 5 years. Pre-qualify with a soft credit pool. All right. So remember with the Sequoia loan, you need 20% down, right? Now, with the Go Capital personal loan, you can use that to get your 20%. Does everybody see that?
Yes, we do.
All right, so you can use the Go Capital funding to get your 20%. Now, remember, I said either you or you know someone who has good credit, 650, 680. You know, if you know someone who has a 680 score, minimum 680 score, or if you have a 680 score, you can actually get both these loans and do what you need to do to purchase a property and turn it right back around and flip it and sell it out. Now let's explore that. Let's explore that. We're going to go to our prop wire. We're going to go to our prop. Now, normally when I tell you how to look for prop wire, I have y'all look for single family properties, for single family residents, right? I'm going to show you all. Let's use Florida. Why did it blank out like that? Well, that was crazy. Okay, there we go. They popped back up. There we go. It had like a blew a fuse or something that did. All right. Let's use Florida, and let's go to the lead types. Now, what we're gonna go now is we're gonna change up our criteria just a little bit. Now, you can still use pre-foreclosure properties, okay? But we're gonna flip it out a little bit. We're gonna go with looking for. We still don't want the MLS property. We still want to have off-market properties. Okay, we still want off-market properties. We still want high equity properties. Okay, we still want high equity properties. Now, if you want to look for high equity multifamilies of motivated sellers, you're going to click the high equity and you're going to click the pre-foreclosure. What is wrong with this prop? Right? It's just buzzing out on me right now. Okay, now you have to refresh it with the pop up. All right. All right. So we're looking at the high equity properties. All right, let's go for another lead type. We're going to look for we're also going to look for we're going to put in pre-foreclosures because we want motivated sellers. We want highly motivated sellers. And we're also going to put look for higher landlords. Come on, this thing is. I don't know what's going on with prop wire. Every time I click on something, I got to refresh it now. I don't know why that is. Probably late in the afternoon. All right, there we go. So we got 11,000 properties that we're looking for. All right. Now you can also click the tired landlords. Click tired landlords. Why you want to click tired landlords? Landlords who have owned a rental property for more than 10 years, they are often burnt out and ready to accept a low cash offer. Okay, so we're going to click them. Refresh it every time. All right. All right, there we go. All right, and then we're going to click property types. We're going to click condos and townhomes. Well, no, we're going to click multifamily 2 to 4. Let's do multifamily 2 to 4 right now. Let's see what we get. You can also do condos and townhouses. But let's do multifamily 2 to 4 right now. See what we get. All right. So we got multifamily 2 to 4 units. When dealing with multifamily units, estimated value Now we don't want to go too high because we don't want your down payment that you have to come up with to be too high. Does everybody understand what I'm saying when I say that?
Yes.
So we can find some up to $700,000 here in Florida. All right, so we got 24 properties that we're looking at. All right. All right, so here we go. So right off the bat, we're looking at one. Now, on multifamily units, if you can look for something to have 100% equity, because that just means that they don't owe anything on the property. Okay, they don't owe anything on the property. All right, and they're probably just it's corporate owned, absentee owners. I wouldn't necessarily go with that one right away. I would probably go with starting off with something like this. In Tampa, $401,000 is the value. Estimated equity, $291,000. They got a first mortgage, they owe $9,813. They got a second mortgage, they owe $100,464. Okay, so they owe some money on it. Okay, now the objective here is you're not looking for an end buyer right away with this. So you're not going to work this like you're working it on an end buyer deal. This is a deal that you're going to be looking to make an offer to actually buy it. Okay, you're going to make an offer actually to buy it, and you're going to use the funding you're going to get from both Sequoia and Go Capital to make the purchase. Does everybody understand me so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we know that this person owes $100,000. Hold on, $109,000. Hold on, let's pull up the calculator. We know this person owes on the first mortgage, they owe $9,813. They owe $9,813 plus they owe $100,464. So they owed $110,278. Let's check to see if they owe their back taxes on the property. No delinquent taxes. All right, and it is in pre-foreclosure. It's list pending. It was the document was just recorded 7/27 last month. So we know this person may be looking to kind of get out of this property, right? They got to do something, right? Right?
Right. They got to do something or else they're going to lose it to the bank.
Exactly. They are a motivated seller. So we know that they are a motivated seller. So we know that they owe $110,000. We know they got equity in it of $291,000. All right. All right. So the property is worth what? $401,000. Now I'm gonna show y'all look, because remember, the property is worth $401,000. They owe $110,000. So if you went to this person and said, look, I would like to buy your property and stop your foreclosure. You want $110,000. What if I can get you? What if I can buy it for $210,000? You make them offer $210,000. Are you still way below what the estimated value is on it?
Yes.
Okay, you sound kind of skeptical. Okay, the reason why you were offering them the $210,000 because first of all, you want to offer them enough money to, I mean, because remember, this is a landlord. This is not your average person that's living in a house that's got a property that's up for foreclosure or whatever case may be. Okay, this is an apartment, whatever case may be. It's like a 2 to 4 unit, complex. All right. So if it's worth $401,000, they owe $291, right? Well, they got equity to $291. They owe $110. All right. Now you can make them an offer of $150,000, see if they'll go for it. I mean, you can. You can do that, but that's neither here nor there right now. Because remember, you with this property, you're seeking to get, a loan to make the purchase, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, what are the guidelines for making this purchase?
You need
80% loan to value, right?
680 credit score.
Okay, 680. Well, you're gonna need a 680 credit score to come up with the down payment, but you need 650 to actually get the core loan.
Okay.
So obviously you need 680, all right? If you're gonna do both. Or if you got someone that you're gonna partner with that has the 680 and you got the 650, let them get the down payment loan, you get the core loan. Are you following me on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but the core loan has to be at least 100K, right? And they'll do up to 80% LTV of the purchase price. Now, I'm gonna show you 2 ways you can work this. There are 2 ways you can work this. You can do a contract with this person, let's say for $110,000. You do a contract with them for $210,000. $210,000.
So let me ask you this. So why are you going over $100,000?
Okay, if you approach this person and say, I want to buy your property for $110,000, you think they're gonna sell it to you?
I mean, but they're going to lose it if they may be motivated. They may just say, hey,
they may be.
They want to get out of it.
They may be. You don't think
but this is a little bit more motivation.
Yeah, because remember, you're not dealing with a regular homeowner.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you're dealing with landlord, first of all, you're dealing with a landlord. You're dealing with someone who has a commercial property, a rental property, or whatever the case may be. Look, the lease pittance was just filed. Now, I don't know why they haven't done anything to settle that, but they obviously have enough money in the property that they can put it on the MLS and sell it for a lot more than $110,000.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You getting it when it's in off market. I don't know why it's in off market, but obviously they could list this doggone thing and get way more than $110,000. It's a rental property. It's probably got rental income coming into it right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to secure the property, I'm just showing you how to secure a property and to make money on it.
Okay.
What you're offering on it is up to you. If you want to go in and try and get it for $110,000, try that. I doubt you would get it, but try it. You want to try and go and get it for $150,000, try that. But I doubt you would get it, but try it. The reason why I'm saying do it $210,000 because you got $210,000, it's worth over $400,000. The bank says that they would, Sequoia Lending says they would do what? Up to 80% LTV.
80% of the LTV.
Up to 80% LTV. So if you do $210,000, that means they would give you $168,000.
Okay.
Okay. They would give you $168,000. All right. Which means you're gonna need what?
168, 70.
110.
42,000.
Yeah, exactly. Minus 168. So you're gonna need $42,000. Okay. Now there are 2 ways you can actually work this. You can go to someone, you can partner with someone, let's say who has that 680 score, and get that 42,000 in what? In that personal loan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do this. You can work with the seller. Say, look, let's do a contract for the $210,000. The bank will only give me $168 on a contract for $210,000. Has anyone ever heard of the seller gifting funds back to the buyer?
Yes.
No,
No, you never heard of that?
no, I haven't.
As a mortgage broker, I used to do deals like this all the time, where the seller and the buyer, they contract for a certain price, let's say $210,000. The seller does what's called, they give a certain percentage, they can give, let's say 20, 25% back to the buyer. Okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's pull up seller gifted to the buyer. All right. Rules for giving and receiving home down payment gifts. I'm about to teach y'all some stuff here. All right. Down payment gift rules vary by mortgage type. So here's what you need to know if you plan to buy a home with gifted funds or help a loved one. Now, let's do this. A gift of equity occurs when the home seller agrees on a price significantly lower than the home's appraised value. The difference between the property value and the sale price is the gift. This helps cover the buyer's down payment. Are you starting to see what we're doing now?
A little bit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
All right. It's called seller. Yeah, it's called seller gifted funds. Okay, you can go into a contract with someone because remember this home is worth over $410,000. Your contract is for $210,000. That's considerably a lot less than what it's valued at, right? Right. All right. So the seller can gift that. Let's say that $40,000 you need. Okay, that's considerably less. That's all going to be about what 10% of the value of the property, right? All right, the seller can gift that to the buyer. Now, the way this is done is this: if the property is worth $410,000, and the seller says, "Well, I don't really want 168, but you do a contract for 210," that allows the seller to gift that extra $40,000 to the buyer. Okay, seller can actually just transfer that money to that buyer's account. Now it has to be seasoned. It has to be sourced and seasoned for, I think it's at least 30 days. It has to be sourced and seasoned for at least 30 days. Okay, which means you have to show where it came from. You have to show that it went into your account. It has to be seasoned there for, I think, 30 days. Some states it's like 15 days, but I believe in Florida it's like 30 days. It has to be seasoned for 30 days. Once it is seasoned, then the buyer can use that money as down payment on the loan that they're getting from the lender. You get it? Hello?
Yeah, we got it.
All right. That's a more complicated way of doing it. Okay, you can do it that way. That's a complicated way to do it, but that is a legal, legitimate way you can do it. It's called seller gift funds to the buyer. Okay, a lot of people don't really, if you're not in the mortgage industry, on the mortgage side of it, a lot of people really, they're not up on this type of stuff. I did say that this was going to be complicated. This is a little more complicated than what you all normally do. But I'm showing you all ways that Flipstream can work for you in other aspects of real estate investing. Okay. Now, the easiest way to do it is just to partner with someone who can get a loan on the personal loan side for that $42,000, for that $42,000 or $48,000. You understand what I'm saying? So you would get two loans. You get a loan from Sequoia, you get a loan from Go Capital for your down payment, that 20% down, and you get your core loan from Sequoia. Now you got the total amount of money you need to do what? To make this deal happen, right? All right. Once you get the property, is there any doubt that you can sell this property for more than the 160 or the $210,000 loan you got from Sequoia?
Right, you can do that.
Okay, so remember, you got more than 50% equity in the property now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you
But I have a question.
Sure.
So if you turned around and sold that property within a certain amount of time, would it be? I'm looking for a word. I don't know what it is. Wouldn't it cause some kind of? Oh boy, what? Because you didn't have it long enough. So you were just mentioning about seasoning. So if you're using a loan from a company to buy it and then you just are you saying you're gonna turn around and immediately sell it, or you're gonna?
Yeah, there's no law that says you have to own a property for a certain time before you sell it if you got equity in it.
Okay.
The seasoning part comes if you're using gifted funds.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we said there's one way you can do it where you use gifted funds, you got to have seasoning. If you're using the gifted funds from the seller. But if you're partnering with someone that can get that loan from Go Capital, the down payment loan, and you can get the loan from what? From Sequoia, right?
Right.
You got all the money you need. There is no gifted funds, right?
Oh, okay. I got you now. So if it was gifted funds, I wouldn't be able to sell it. But I'm using two loans, so eventually I had to pay those two loans back so I could turn around and sell it.
Exactly.
Okay, I was confused about the gifted part and just the two loans. Okay, I'm sorry. So, go ahead.
Yeah, so you basically got a loan for what? $168,000.
Mm-hmm.
Right? $168,000 plus you gave them the 42 now, so you got the 42 or 46 or whatever it was, let's just say, plus 42. Was it 42 or was it 46?
42.
Yeah, 42. Okay. Plus the 42. So you're on the hook for paying back $210,000, right? Let's say you turn around and sell the doggone thing for $350.
And so you'd have made $140.
Exactly. $350 minus $210. So you just made $140, or you and your partner just made $140,000. Did you not?
That's a good deal.
That's a great deal. I mean, you may have some finance fees to pay, but it's not going to be that much because you're paying it off, immediately. You can actually do a deal like this and get it paid off before your first month of payments due.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the tricky thing is this. If you're doing this in your personal name, you can only do like 3 of these per year. But if you're doing them in what? Because what does Sequoia say? You can do it in what?
Your LLC?
You can do it in an LLC. Right here, on the LLC. You're doing it on the LLC, you can do as many of them as you can do.
Okay, so first you have to go and qualify to get the loan or have someone.
Exactly. This is why I say you're gonna need someone that you or someone's gonna have to have a 680 score. If you're going to use just one person to get both these loans, you got to be a 680 score because you need a 680 score to get the personal loan from where? Go Capital, right?
Right.
And you need a 650 score to get the core loan from Sequoia.
From Sequoia.
And you use the personal loan to pay your what? Your 20% down. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you have 650 and you get someone that has the 680, they're doing the personal loan, you're doing the core loan, right? You can actually work it out with them if you're doing two people, depending on who's qualifying for the larger loan. The person qualifying for the core loan, that represents about what, maybe 20% of the deal. So you can do a deal and say, look, let's partner up. Okay, you get the personal loan for the down payment. I'll get the core loan. The personal loan counts for 20% of the deal. So when we do this, I give you, you make, I would kind of double up on them. Say, you take 40 and I take 60. Of 140,000, right? So you got 140,000. Neither one of you really put in any real money, right?
Right.
So you break that up, minus 40%, they get 56,000. You make 84,000.
And that's still a great deal with no money down.
It's still a great deal. Now, for those of you who came in late, I'm showing you all how to use some of the other stuff in Flipstream to make money in real estate. Flipstream is more than just us flipping contracts. We start you all with that because that's the easiest thing to do. That's what you can do with none of your own money, none of your own credit. It's kind of easy to to teach and get you all started in it. Is you can do your research on the properties. You can you can pull together 15, 20, 30 leads a week and run those down. That's how we start you all off. But I don't want you all to think that that's all that Flipstream is. Every real estate investment strategy that's out there, Flipstream has the tools, the resources, the mentorship, the knowledge, everything you need to make it happen. It doesn't matter what type of real estate deal you're trying to do. Flipstream has the tools, the resources, and the mentorship and all the capabilities for you all to make those deals happen. Is everybody starting to see that?
I see.
Okay. Yes, we're getting a little bit away from our core, what we normally would do, but I just wanted to, I think it's time for us to start showing you all that Flipstream is more than just real estate day trading. There's about 15 different strategies that you can use, real estate investment strategies that Flipstream can help you tremendously with. I don't want to show up all to y'all all at the same time because it just becomes too overwhelming. Then you get completely confused, right? But I'm just letting you all know that there are other things that you can do with Flipstream other than real estate day trading. Does everybody understand?
Hey, Calvin.
Yeah.
The way I understand what you're saying is you're basically teaching us a multifunctional way of being a real estate investor.
Exactly. And Flipstream is the product that gives you everything you need to make that happen. I don't think there's another product out there that encompasses all the things that Flipstream can do for you. And remember, if you need help understanding any of these types of strategies, just schedule what?
Schedule your
Yeah, just schedule your mentorship.
Yeah.
Let's go right up here and just schedule your mentorship. Just schedule your live mentorship. My partner knows all these strategies. I know all these strategies. So either one you're scheduling with us, you can kind of walk it through them. Okay? Now, I am going to be starting a mentorship program for people who are not members. And I don't understand why people would do that, but I've had some people send me some emails or call me up and say, well, can I do a mentorship and not become a member? Well, what's the purpose of that? Okay, so, all right. So if you want to, if for those people out there who don't want to become a subscription paying member, $19.99 per month, and still want mentorship, yes, we're going to start doing it, but it's going to be $750 up front per hour. Because remember, and some of you in here know this too. Other programs are charging $5,000 for an hour conversation with a mentor. up front. My partner paid $11,000 for a 2-hour mentorship session. He had to pay an additional $5,000 for an additional hour. Up front. So when someone says to me, "Well, I want to do a mentorship session with you, but I don't want to become a member. I don't want to pay I don't want a monthly subscription." Does that make sense to any of you all?
Sure does.
I mean, to me that doesn't make sense. But hey, if you want to do it, that's
It
fine.
doesn't make sense to me. It's
I mean,
just taking
yeah,
up your time.
exactly. I mean,
Giving away free information.
and say it again.
Can you hear me, Mr. Butler? I said it doesn't make sense to me. I mean,
No,
you have other mentorees that are members that they're taking their time to pay every month, come to your meetings and get the information that you're providing. That's taking time from you. You have
exactly.
your own business, your own life. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't understand it either. But I've got about 6 or 7, messages or phone, combination of messages and phone calls asking me, could I schedule, why can't I schedule a mentorship, uh, you know, without being a member, without I'm having a subscription. And my internal response was, duh, you know. But hey, if it seems to be a market for it, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. Okay, we will start having mentorship for people who are not members. You can schedule a mentorship and not be a member, but it's going to cost you $750 per hour. That's still way less than what these other platforms are charging for mentorship. That's still a lot better than 5,000, a lot better than 11,000, a lot better than 3,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't understand it. Why not just become a member? Why not $19.99 a month for the first 1,000 subscribers? Even if you come in after the first 1,000 subscribers, why not just come in at $79 a month? Better yet, if you're gonna pay $3,000 for a freaking mentorship, why not just pay $2,500 for a lifetime membership?
Makes sense.
Right.
I mean, seriously, I have structured this to be the most affordable real estate investment platform anywhere. I dare anyone to try and find a real estate investment platform that has this level of service and this level of tools and resources, this level of all the strategies you can use, this level of, access to more than 500 lending partners, this level of expertise for the cost that we are, I'm putting it out there.
Hey, Calvin.
Yeah.
I just have a quick question, and you've probably gone over this before. How do you identify the attorney fees and liens?
If you're gonna have to contact the attorneys. Well, they're not gonna tell you, but you got to contact the person who the owner of the property, and then they can contact the attorney, right, and get that. It's called and get the payoff. Okay. Basically, you're gonna tell them, I need you to call the attorney for the lender, and they have all the information right here. You can give them all the information, including the document number, the document, case number, has everything you need for them to call them up. Say, hey, yes, my name is such and such, and I'm calling about the attorney fees that are associated with my case. The case number is 2024-CA-6403. Okay, and okay, yeah, we have it right here. Yeah, the attorney fees are, and they'll give it to them. They're not going to give it to you. Okay.
Yeah, understood.
The seller of the property, the owner of the property is going to have to call and get that payoff. Just like they're going to have to call and get the exact payoff for the loan, because this is probably not the exact payoff. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you see stuff like, loan balance, that's probably not exact. They're gonna have to call and get what's called a 30-day loan payoff. Okay. If they got two lenders, they got to call both lenders and get the 30-day loan payout. You're not going to be able to request that. Only the owner of the property can request it. You're not going to be able to request the attorney fees. Only the owner of the property can request the attorney fees, because they're the defendant and the attorney is representing the plaintiff. You understand?
Yeah, the key point in that is you have to know those numbers to be able to structure the deal.
Yeah, and that's why, and they're always provided in our prop wire from prop wire. You see here, all these numbers are always provided. You're always going to have the case number, the document number. You're going to have who the attorneys are. Okay. A lot of times they have the attorney phone number, but I mean, you can call them, but they're not going to tell you what they owe. When I was talking about today, I called them because the property was supposed to have been auctioned off on the 29th of July, but it didn't get auctioned off, and they said it back until December. And when I called the attorney to find out if the property had actually been auctioned off, they were kind of nasty with me. Well, you can call the clerk of court off of that. They have those records. Okay, but I have the case number, but you are right. Yeah, but that's part of the public records at the clerk of the court. You can call them.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that, because that is true. You can call the county clerk.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can call the county clerk.
They were just being a jerk.
Yeah, and just give them the case number, and they'll be able to pull it up, or the document number, and they'll still be able to pull it up. But I have a lot of attorneys that will give me some information. Yes, well, that property didn't sell. They can't. I can't tell you what's owed on it. I can't tell you that, but no, it didn't sell. But then you have some who just downright nasty to you. So just it is what it is. But Flip Street has everything you need to find everything you need, including clerk of the courts. Believe it or not, go to Flip Street, we have a national public directory, a national public courts directory, public records online directory. See here, you can pull up pretty much any county. Pull up any county nationwide. Delaware, Hawaii. If you're looking for counties in Colorado, the Colorado pulls up all the different counties. Here are all your counties. Y'all see that?
Yes, this is perfect.
Yeah. So you can search. We've included. When I say there is not a platform out there that has this much inclusive tools and resources provided for you like we do it with Flip Street. Not for this price. I guarantee you that. That I can guarantee. All right. All right. So that's pretty much the training for tonight. I'm not going to get into a long training. If you all want to go and look at some of the other training programs on how to do real estate day trading, of course, naturally, you can go to our YouTube channel. Okay? Remember, I don't think enough of you all use our YouTube channel, but our YouTube channel has everything that we ever talked about. It's on our YouTube because we record everything, right? We record everything. There's nothing, I mean, we literally record everything. And our YouTube channel is like a free database. Who else does that? Right?
Well, let me ask a question. So this training here is being recorded and it's put on YouTube?
Yes, it's put on YouTube and it's put on our Facebook page.
And how long will it be before it's posted there?
It takes about, if I do an hour recording, it takes about, for me to download it to my computer and then upload it, it takes about 2 to 2.5 hours. So within 3 hours, it should be up on YouTube.
Okay.
And you can go to our playlist, and we have everything sectioned off in playlist, right? Flipstream day trade training sessions. They're all right here. Flipstream foreclosure rescue sessions right here. Flipstream real estate day trade series. Flipstream mentorship sessions right here. Our Flipstream live, the ones that we do every Sunday, they're right here. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to look at the training sessions, you click here. Hold on here. Yeah, view full playlist. Pulls up all our training sessions. If you want to look at our, our mentorship, the mentorship sessions, view full playlist. Pull up all our mentorship sessions. All the private mentorships, they're right here.
Okay.
I mean, we are a walking, tell it all, spill the beans platform. Look, for any other platform to get access to this, you got to pay what? A lot of money, right?
Absolutely.
And we giving this stuff away, man. Seriously, we giving it away. All that we ask is that people consider becoming a Flipstream, monthly subscription member, $19.99 per month. Is that too much to ask for? To get access to all of the other stuff. But as far as the information, I mean, we can get that somewhere for free. Do we not? It's all right here. It's all right here. I mean, we give this stuff away. All right. All right. That's gonna do it. I'm Dr. So I need to kind of limit what I do, cut back on stuff. So I'm not gonna have these long sessions. But I just want to come on and show you all some of the other stuff. Give you another tool, another way to use Flipstream to get heavily involved with real estate investing. Okay, so if you know people out there that's got good credit but don't got money, contact them. Go in here and put some deals together and then present them to you. Hey, look, man, I got this deal where I found this house, I found this apartment complex. Shoot, we can get it for around we can get the thing for around $210,000. It's worth $50,000, right? It's worth $400,000. We can probably get it for anywhere from $168,000 to $210,000. None of our own money. I mean, we can. You got your credit's good enough to get a personal loan for no more than $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. My credit's good enough to get the core loan for around $168,000. We put that together, we get the same. We end up with 210. We flip it out for 350, 360. We just made good money. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
How many people do you know that have decent credit but don't have the money or don't have the know-how and don't have the expertise to get involved in real estate investing? But you have the know-how how to put the deals together, how to find the right properties, how to structure them, how to get the loan, right? That's all real estate. 95% of real estate investing is what? Know-how. Right? That's it. That's it. If you have the knowledge, you can invest, you can become a very profitable real estate investor just by having the knowledge. Because even if you had terrible credit, you have the knowledge of how to put these deals together. You team up with someone who's got great credit, y'all team up together and you both win, right?
That's right.
That's real estate investing, people. Okay, this is what Flipstream allows you to be able to do. We have every tool, every resource you will ever need to flip properties, to become a real estate investor, to buy and hold, to buy and rent, to fix and flip. If you get stuck, schedule a private mentorship session. Very simple. All right, that's gonna do it for tonight. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget, my partner, we're gonna start doing a podcast on probably Friday nights at 7 p.m. It's gonna be a podcast that we're gonna be doing. Trying to put that together now. So hopefully we'll get that, started going. If not this week, next week, but we'll try to put it together. I gotta get with him to find out exactly what the deal is. But and look, don't forget, on the real estate day trading, just follow the steps, find these properties. Like I say, I spent about 2 hours a day looking up properties, found about 4 or 5. I called them all. All of them had good numbers. Just I got a bunch of machines, and this one lady, she called me back. I left her a message this morning. She called me back around about 2 or 3. We talked about the property and what she needed out of it. We were able to come to an agreement, and I'm sending her a contract tonight. Well, she's got to send me, take the back. She's getting for me the payoff, the exact payoff on her 2 loans and the attorney fees. And once she gets that for me, I'm going to be sending her a contract. Okay, so
real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the contract, do they send it back like eFax, or does it have to show like wet ink signature, send it by like certified mail?
Well, if you're doing a partnership deal with us, we're sending them through DocuSign.
I got you.
Okay. Now, if you're doing the deal yourself, you can do it however you want to do it. You can DocuSign, you can eFax, you can send it to them by mail, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Yeah, I have DocuSign, so that's good.
Yeah, that's how we do it. All right. All right, everybody. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for tonight. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. Hour and 15 minutes. That's a good time. So I will see you all definitely next Wednesday, 7 p.m. To go over some real estate day trading stuff. Like I said, just look. You got about 46 states out there that you can do real estate day trading. Okay? That's a lot of states, a lot of cities, a lot of homes, a lot of people you can find. You just, take the time, do the research, find these people. If you don't want to close the deal yourself, send them over to us and we'll close them. Or if you're doing them yourself, find them, make the offers. The more offers you make, the more closers you get. The more closers you get, the more people, the more buyers you're going to find, the more end buyers you're going to find, the more money you're going to make. It's a numbers game. And Flipstream gives you everything you need to come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.